Hey everybody, welcome to our strength AMRAP class. This is 30 minutes, no jumping, no cardio, all strength. However, it is a workout that's styled in as many rounds as possible, so you will probably get the heart rate up because there's not going to be a lot of rest until we finish each round. So let's get started with a warm-up like we always do. We'll begin torso twists. Is that Pauline? Hi Pauline. 2 days in a row, I like it. And bring some arm circles forwards. And backwards. Take your knee into your chest, alternating knee hugs. Let me guess, it's Kim. Hey Kim. We got Pauline 2 days in a row. We got Kim 2 days for 2 times today. Y'all are dedicated, I love it. Take your wide lunge, bring it side to side, bending each knee. Arms out and reach for the opposite foot. Windmill. Quad stretches. She's on a roll. You know what's crazy? Kim brought it to my attention today that we had the same class today as we did 1 year ago today, this morning stretch class, which is wild. Give me some hip openers. Y'all have been doing virtual workouts for an entire year, so kudos to you. You guys are awesome. Go the other way. And switch legs. Other way. And then give me 10 squats. You count. Don't discredit the stretching. It still counts. Not quite as painful or going to make you quite as sore as something like this workout will, but morning stretch is always a good time. Once you're done with your 10 squats, give me 3 inchworms, walk it out to a plank, walk it back in. When you're done, bring it up, march in place, or this is your one and only opportunity to jog in place if you want to. I'm going to be going over our first round, but you keep your body moving. So we have 3 exercises in this first round. Everything we do today is going to be a 5-minute chunk. So you won't stop moving for the full 5 minutes, but definitely take a break if you need a break. Grab a water break and come back to it if you need. First exercise is a pulsing lunge. So you're going to come down and pulse and then step back together. Whether you step backwards for your lunge or you can step forwards for your lunge. But I do want to see that pulse at the bottom. So you're going to do 8 on one side, 8 on the other side, and then we'll move into calf raises. So you'll just come up onto the toes. This will be 20 reps. And then the last one is going to be, I'm going to call it an arm swim, because that's kind of what it feels like. You're going to hinge your hips backwards, knees are bent, back is flat, arms reach straight over your head, and then you just swim them around. Pinkies come towards each other, they're probably not going to touch, and then bring it back over your head. Now you're imagining that there's something right here underneath your arms, and you can't drop your arms and tap it. So I want these arms to stay parallel to the ground as you bring them around. That's going to be 10. 8 lunges on each side with a pulse, 20 calf raises, 10 arm swims. You've got 5 minutes to get through it. I'll be going with you, but definitely take it at your own pace. I'll remind you as we go through of the reps so you don't forget. Ready, set, Lunge. Forward or backward, doesn't matter. If you have any issues, backward is going to be the way to go. 8 on each leg. Take your time. Make sure that knee is facing forward. If you have weights at home, you are welcome to hold them in your hands. 8 on each leg. Twenty calf raises to follow. Again, option for weights if you want them. Really come all the way up and squeeze. Two, 0. Once you're done with 20 of those, you've got the 10 arm swims. Knees are bent, back is flat, and we're bringing the torso down so that we have room to move the arms. Slow and controlled. Arms are straight. There and back counts as 1. You're going to 10. And then you go back to the top and do it all again. 8 pulse lunges, 20 calf raises, 10 arm swims. We're coming up on our halfway point. Anybody else's ankles crack when they do these? Just me? Maybe. About a minute and a half to go. I know Kim is often cracking out there with me. Keep it up, my friends. Again, if you need a rest, you can totally take it at any time. But we're trying to maintain that movement throughout the full 5 minutes if we can. "45 seconds. "20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Look at you, you just moved for 5 minutes. Nice job, y'all. On to the next, so you grab a quick drink. I will show you the next round. We're gonna do 20, 20, 10. This one's gonna be squat to a lateral leg lift. Lateral means side to side. So come to your squat, kick that leg out. I like to flex the foot and almost like push my heel that way. Helps me really engage the glute. I know, anytime my hips pop, Kim's always popped too. So 20 of those, you'll count it 1, 2, all the way to 20. Do it a little slower than that so you're really in control. Second up is plank crossed knee. So you're gonna come into your head plank. Knee comes under and taps the elbow, or at least makes an effort to get that way. That counts as 1, 2, 3. Got a little twist in the torso, working the core. So you'll go to 20 for those, and the last one is a good morning. That's a hip hinge, so we're imagining there's a wall behind us. We're reaching back with our bum to tap it. We come just to parallel with the chest, up, squeeze the glutes. Counts 1, 2, all the way to 10. So 20, 20, 10. You've got another 5 minutes to work at your own pace. Feel free to stay with me, but I would encourage you to go at a pace that works for you. Ready, set, squat, and leg lift. Twenty times. Try not to let the torso dip side to side. Keep it up straight. Get low. Once you're done with that, it's those plank knee drives, crossing it under to the opposite elbow. 20 of those, and then 10 good mornings. Keep those shoulders over the hands. When you're doing your good mornings, try to keep your elbows wide so that they don't drag your upper back down. And good mornings, then you're back to those squat with leg lifts. 20 reps. This is our 2-minute mark. Three minutes down, 2 minutes to go. Stay strong, we're in our final minute. $40 left. Final 15 seconds. Keep moving till the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a water break. And actually, if you're on the ground, just stay there. If you're not, make your way there. We have the rest of class down there. How exciting! Now, don't you just think that because we're on the ground, it's going to be easy. Heck to the no. Just kidding. Well, not really. All right. So we have glute bridges, pulsed push-ups, and back extensions. 15, 10, 10. 15, 10, 10. Our glute bridge, feet are about hip distance apart. Laying down on our back, scooping our tailbone as we lift the hips up. No overarching of the back. You want to tuck your hips under. So there's that arch, and there's a tuck where you squeeze the glutes. That's where we want to be. So if you don't end up all the way up here, that's okay. Just make sure that you're squeezing the glutes and tucking those hips under. So we're going to do 15 of those. You'll flip over for the next 2 exercises, which is a pulsing push-up. You'll come down, pulse, up, that's 1, down, pulse, up, that's 2. And then the last exercise is a back extension where you lift the arms and legs and keep them straight. With your pulsing push-up, we're doing regular push-ups today, so that means our elbows are out at a 45-degree angle, not a tricep push-up. And I'm never doing this. We're holding them in 45 degrees. 15, 10, 10. Get ready. Get set. Glute bridge. 15 reps. Squeeze those glutes every time you come up. After that is your pulsing push-up for 10. And I showed you a modified version on the knees, but you can also do this on the toes if you have it in your ability. Pay attention to your neck. Notice if it's nice and long or if maybe you have the chin tucked in. See if you can keep that neck nice and long as an extension of your spine. Those 10 back extensions come next. And then we're back to the top. 15, 10, 10. Halfway there. For all of these exercises, you're exhaling on the way up and inhaling on the way down. Keep it going, y'all. We've got 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. You got this. Final 30 seconds. Three, two, one. Rest. All right, we are just in time for one more round. It's going to be a lot of core, so get ready for that. A little bit of glute work. So our first one is going to be a plank saw. You can either do the full saw, or if that's a bit much for you, you're going to just hold the plank for a count of 10, but it's 10 Mississippis. Don't be cheating on me. So you're coming into your forearm plank, and you're going to just shift forward and shift backward. Notice that no part of my plank position is changing. I'm just pushing onto the toes and coming back. So you're going to shift forward, backward 1, forward, backward 2, all the way to 10, or hold your plank for 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, all the way to 10. Second exercise is oblique crunch. Coming onto your side, not a perfectly straight line, but you're in a bit of a V. And then you're going to work right here as you pull everything in and extend it back out. So you can make this one more challenging by doing straight legs, and less challenging by leaving that bottom leg on the ground and just moving the top one. Again, this arm is here for support, but we're trying not to rely on it. 10 on one side, flip over, 10 on the other side. Last one will be hydrants for another 10 and 10. So you're just coming out and in, show you from the side view, out and in. Try not to dip anything else. Keep it all nice and stable. 10 on each side. That was a lot, but we'll go through it together. Get ready. We start with forearm plank saw or hold in 3, 2, 1, go. 10 times or 10 seconds. Squeeze those abs. Once you're done with your 10, roll onto one side. You've got those 10 oblique crunches, whether it's one leg, 2 legs bent, or 2 legs straight. Ten on each side. Then you've got your 10 hydrants right and left. Everything stays stable. Nothing moves except that leg. Notice your posture. Notice your neck. Is it long? Notice if you're collapsing into your hands or pushing into them. Keep that strong foundation. And then you're back to the top with the plank saw for 10. When you do those oblique crunches, you want to be on the fleshy part of your glutes. So you're not right on that hip bone, but you kind of roll back a little bit so that it's not digging your poor hip bone right into the ground. Got a minute and a half left, and we're done for the day. Keep up the good work. Final minute. Forty seconds. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. And rest. Make your way to child's pose. Roll forward into an upward dog. And a downward dog. Stretch out one heel down to the ground, calf stretch. Switch. Bend the knees, sit back on the heels, cross one arm over. Switch. Interlace behind. And release the hands. I challenge you to stand up somehow without your hands if you can. Quad stretch. Switch. And hamstring stretch. And switch. Lovely, lovely, my friends. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next class and hope you have a fabulous day. You're welcome, Pauline.